All right, so welcome to Fenway Park. What can fans expect to see today that they haven't seen before?
Oh, well, they're going to see a lot of dancing. I can't guarantee it's going to be any good, but I can guarantee you that we'll give it our best go. Probably a lot more dancing than they normally see at Fenway Park. You can probably also expect some pretty good baseball. We're going to do our best with that. And I'm a left-handed hitter, but you better believe I'm going to be trying to go backside over that green monster. So that's what you can expect.
Well, so what does it mean for you to be playing here at Fenway Park, a very historic place? As you said, you're trying to hit one over the monster.
Yeah, no, it's so special. Last year was my last year when we played here. It was only the second time I'd ever played ball in a big league park, and it was so special to be able to like return now that we've have a little more experience under our belt in these bigger stadiums. It's so special, and there's something different about Fenway Park. We've gotten to play in so many cool major league ballparks, but Fenway in particular has this unique feel to it. Even just the smaller like clubhouses and the older building, it's just so iconic, for lack of a better word.
So you talked about playing in different stadiums. Do you ever like wake up, pinch yourself, and say, "Man, I'm playing with the Savannah Bananas, and we're outdrawing major league teams"?
Every day I'm like, man, I can't believe we get to do what we're doing, man. I mean, tonight's primetime ESPN in front of a sold out crowd at Fenway. Yeah, I always dreamed and hoped that I could do something like this, and I never imagined it would be like this playing for the Savannah Bananas. Never would have imagined. Last year, I filmed a vlog and I put it on YouTube here at Fenway Park. That was my first time ever really going all out for a long form video on YouTube. And because of that video, I ended up hiring a team and we kind of went all out for it. So yeah, I mean, this year, yeah, I've got a whole thing planned. We've already filmed a lot of it. That's the fun part of these videos we get to film is, you can only script so much, but then when the game starts, it's like, all right, we'll see how I play. So some games when I'm filming these vlogs, I have a terrible day at the plate. I go 0 for 3. I strike out 3 times, and I just got to talk to the camera and be like, hey, that's baseball. So yeah, tonight we'll definitely, I got the whole crew out here. I got Cole, I got Jeep, my 2 guys who are awesome, and we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
So I actually have one more question now that you
Yeah,
started
yeah,
going
yeah.
in that direction on social media. So obviously, all the Savannah Bananas. One of the things on the questionnaire just to work here is tell us about your social media
Sure.
following. You guys all have big followings. So how do all your crews come together? Like, does everybody have their own crew, and are they editing, or are you doing it your own, or how does that
Great
work
question.
behind the scenes?
It's different for every guy. The Savannah Bananas themselves have their own team, their own media team that film here. They're in charge of posting to all the different accounts, the Party Animals, the Bananas, the Banana Ball channel. So they have their own team that does that. Myself, for my own social media, I've got my own team as well. So they'll get media passes. They'll come in and so here I have 2 guys. One's kind of directing and in charge, and the other is manning the camera primarily. So I've got my own team. A couple other players have got their own teams as well, but the organization welcomes it and encourages us to do it the way they see it. They get more eyes on what we're doing here with the Bananas. So they've been super great about allowing us to do that. So yeah, that's kind of the setup.
So how much of what you do on social media is strictly for the Bananas, and how much of it is kind of your own personal brand beyond just what you're doing when you come to play ball each day?
Yeah, I'd say that it's pretty 50-50 split. So much of my energy and time throughout the week is focused on building my own brand and making sure that I'm sticking with like kind of what got me here, I guess, with my own brand. It's my goal to be the most impactful voice in youth baseball. I want kids to be able to play the game free from the fear of failure. I want to be able to share messages that inspire through my social media. So it's my goal during the week to be able to make videos and build that community on social media. What I'm doing here with the Bananas is just a really cool new element to what I'm doing, but it's almost like here's my like playing career, and then outside of the Bananas, I have more of like my audience and my own personal brand. So there's definitely a lot of crossover between the two, but I think of them almost as 2 separate entities that I'm putting my effort into.
That's awesome.
Did you go to open tryout undercover? Is that your video?
Yes, that was mine. Yeah, thanks, man. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you go undercover before you were discovered?
Dude, it was over 4 hours. It was so hot. I was in a black morph suit, and I was in that costume for well over 4 hours before the coaches had any idea. Finally, the thing that kind of gave it away, I basically spelled it out for them. Like I did a backflip, did a couple backflip catches in the outfield, and then at the plate, I made it very like just my stance and swing is very unorthodox and a little recognizable. And finally, they were like, "That looks like RAC," but it did take over 4 hours.
But what's the end game there? Because if you make the team as an undercover, you're now on the team twice.
Right. I mean, shoot, that should give me double the playing time, right? No, yeah, no, that was just purely for entertainment value. But that has been the most successful video that I've done thus far, and we had so much fun with it. So it's been good.
That's awesome. Anything
Did
else?
you hit one out at Raymond James Stadium?
Yeah. Got one at Raymond James. Yeah, that was cool, man. It was fun playing in those football stadiums. I was able to have a couple big swings in some of those, but yeah, the one at Raymond James is special. That was our first ever football stadium. That was cool.
So, anyway, well, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.